But anyhow, everyone, welcome to the New Space Podcast,
Welcome.
where something happens. We haven't quite put it like into words yet, but like artist, producer, engineer, artists, people that like to be inside studios sit together, and people that like to make music sit together and talk about strategy, the grind, the come up, and of course about, your song coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But today we've got a very special guest, Mr.
Jayden Manis.
Manis.
Wow.
Yeah. We've had a long couple days, that's for sure.
Long few days.
We've been grinding on a single song, probably like 12 hours straight.
Yeah.
If you add all the hours together.
It might have been longer. I'm not
And
gonna
yeah,
lie.
if you add in the filming content for it. And the song's not even, I wouldn't even say the song's like 60% done. Because we got to.
Yeah. I mean, we recorded it fairly fast, though.
Yeah.
We got it done in a couple of days.
Yeah. And luckily, so interesting enough, so there was a part like where vocals were overlapping. And last night, Ife calls me after he listens to the song. He's like, something's got to be done about that. Because as an artist, you have to perform it on stage or in front of a camera. And what are you going to do when you're saying two things at once? And so today we went back in and looped, and he decided he wanted to stand up to do it. And we were getting like a whole different tone out of the mic.
Standing up?
Yeah, it was like so much crisp,
It was completely
sizzle.
different.
Wow.
So we ended up going through and adding a bunch more vocals.
Okay.
And it was just like a cool one of those moments where you're like, oh, I don't want to go in and change anything, but then you do, and you're like, oh, I did that. God had me here for a reason.
Yeah.
So just a small detail, but that's what making music is a bunch of small details sounding awesome.
It came out fire, especially standing up.
I want to call something out real quick. Shout out to the both of you, because I was today's years old when I found out that you guys have known each other for like 2 years. I really thought you guys met like a couple, maybe a week before you told me about them.
Yeah.
So that's one. Two, shout out to you, because we are in Dallas, Texas right now, and my man flew down all the way showing us love all the way from New York.
You already know,
that's
man.
legendary. This
It
is
is.
our first guest on the pod.
That flew in for the pod.
That flew in for the pod. So that's big.
Money well spent. That's all I have to say.
Oh,
Greatest time of my
amazing.
life. I'll be back.
Okay.
That's
I
what
will be
what
back.
I was telling Ife and Jeff. I'm like, guys, our goal here is to traumatize him with quality and awesome,
I think, would you say we pretty much been in?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been to multiple studios before, but like going to record there was like the only space I felt comfortable.
Oh wow.
And like even being here, like I'm normally not comfortable talking to people like this,
That's what's
but like
up.
on camera, and it's like it just flows so much better.
That's what's up.
I mean,
man.
it's been a while, but either way,
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
it's just a space
love
that I
it.
can be comfortable in.
And that's the thing too, is a lot of like studios and stuff they're just guys there to make a paycheck and go home. They're not really in it for the mission of the song, the message of the song, the catapulting of the artist's career forward. All these things that's why we do what we do, is because we love music.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more than that. Obviously, we get paid for some things here, and we're gonna get paid for some things there. And everybody gets paid when you work hard. At the end of the day, like you were talking about, the money, it's like you become a
Like
gravitational
you attract
force.
the money.
Yeah.
If you chase money over and over again, you're gonna be miserable. You might get some money, but like it's not gonna last.
Yeah. You know what? Real quick, what's the opposite of a shout out? Like a call out? I wanted to call out the engineers that you were talking about, all the ones that go in with artists that are really trying to do it, but all the artist gets is a space bar, right? Is that good? You like it? All right, moving on. Cool? Yeah, moving on. All right, cool. Like, I want to do it again. You sure? It was pretty good. You know, call out to you guys. You know, fix that. Because, listen, you never know what take you're going to do that's just like magic in a bottle, and it's going to help you like progress your career. If you want to hit space bar for the next 20 years, be my guest. But take it more seriously, because I've heard a lot of stories. You're not the first person to say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I heard somebody saying recently, I can't remember who it is, and that's gonna bother me, but they were saying like you never know, like one of the biggest mistakes a lot of people make in this industry is you never know who you're working with.
Yeah.
Who they're going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You never know like who these people are gonna be. So treat everyone with like, how you'd like to be treated.
Even if like they're not the best artists either. Because it's like, if you treat people with respect and like kind of make it a space they can be comfortable in either way, like you don't know what they'll be 2, 3 years, 5 years down the road.
Heck
like,
yeah.
If you're just pressing spacebar, like you said, it's gonna be.
They're gonna have no trigger to go back to home base.
You're not gonna want to go back there.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how it was with me. Like I went to this one studio and he had a couple people there. It just threw off the vibe because he's like hanging out with these 2 people and not really like invested in the music we're making.
Oh man.
And I'm like, and we're paying for this session too. So you got to put it into perspective. Like I'm spending my hard-earned money on this, and just to go to a space where they're just doing it for the money and don't really care.
Yeah.
It's never gonna stop.
No.
And that's what's amazing me. Like, I'm not saying any specific names, but Jeff's shown me a few studios where they have like every piece of gear anybody could ever want.
Yeah.
And then the mixes are just like
garbage. Yeah. I had an experience like that. It was rated, I'm pretty sure, the top studio in Syracuse. And like Syracuse doesn't have a lot of studios, but I went in there. It was cool. Like they had a lot of stuff in there to work with, but it was boring, if that makes sense. Like it was just bland. Like I didn't want to
be there.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
I'm like, I'm trying to go home.
When we were at NAMM and Fab DuPont was talking,
yeah,
what was the one thing he said about studios?
The number one most important
thing? The most important thing. Do you remember?
Clean bathrooms.
And his point in saying having a clean and a nice lounge. Those are 2 things. And his point was create an environment where the artist feels comfortable.
Yeah.
Like if an artist feels comfortable going to your bathroom and taking a big you know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna go in the booth and kill.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Yeah.
Like
dude.
what else is there to
right? Because that's what
about?
You don't want anything making like. Okay, so one time I was in New York and we went to this studio. It was like they had like a house and then there was like a separate building that was
like
the garage.
Like a garage studio.
I don't know why they'd be doing that up there. It blows my mind.
It's New York.
But yeah, he converted it into a studio. It was the coolest place I've ever seen in my life. It had a drum room, a full live room with full drum kit, separate from the tracking room, separate from the vocal booth. But there was no bathroom. I had to pee level 10 bad the entire 2 hours there. And then we had an hour drive back home. There was a bathroom inside his house where his wife and kids were. I didn't want to walk in there alone and just like I was just uncomfortable. I was a young kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, can I use dude, no. I'm just not going back.
Yeah.
Because I need to be able to pee whenever I want.
That's just inconvenient.
So to all the studio builders out there, when you want to start your own studio, nice bathroom with soundproof too. So when
bro,
you know
the
why
story that I told you about being trapped in the studio in New York? Should I say it on here?
You should say it.
Oh god,
dude.
We all want to hear it.
Okay, first off, there was no bathroom. I peed in bottles and cups for 30 days.
Dude, this has to be illegal. Like
you lying?
I swear. Okay, so one night James and I ordered Domino's, and we got like a bunch of pizza, and we were just shoving our faces full. And then
There's no bathroom.
Not in the studio.
For 30
there were
days?
inside with our bedrooms, but to get inside, you had to go outside in through the front door, which he kept locked. He had to be like awake to let us in, and we were always up late, or he just didn't want us in the house. Man, I don't know. But so we fell asleep in the studio, and then I wake up. I'm about to give birth. And it's like my water's broke. I'm like, this is like, if I'm not in the ambulance already, then like I got to give birth right here. And dude, I had, it was daylight came out, like the sun was out, and I just Went in the front yard and dropped the britches.
Wake me up when this episode is over.
That's
Okay.
bad. That's bad, dude. You could have at least done it in the
I'm
backyard.
speechless right now.
It wasn't. It didn't. It like didn't have a backyard. I don't remember. Because I remember thinking through every option, and it was like a weird situation. Or the backyard was like one of those short like wire fences, and I would have been like basically in the other person's backyard as well.
But like at that point, it doesn't even matter because you got your pants down, just dropping it in the front
Yeah,
yard.
nothing mattered at that
everybody to
point.
see.
I was just like, I don't care what happens. I'd rather not feel like this and be in prison than feel like this right now. So
I might have made the same decision. I'm not gonna
Anyway, anyway, I want to talk about Jayden Manis. I want to talk about
yeah,
no,
let's
seriously. I want
do
to talk about
that.
Jayden Manis. I want to talk about the stuff that I've been excited to see. Right. So you are a content king. I think you do
That's one way to
do
put
an
it.
amazing job with
Thank
your
you.
stuff, and it pairs very well with your very, 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 very like your music is top notch.
Thank
Okay.
you, dude.
Super top notch. Your posts with the oven is next level. Like when I first saw it, I thought this dude probably did a what you call it, like a keyframe
Yeah.
or whatever. Did a keyframe, you know? It's just, he just kind of like cut it out.
That's what
and, you know,
everybody
whatever.
thought. Yeah.
This man got a real TV in the oven, people. Like a
Yup.
real TV.
And if you don't
Book
know what
stacked in the oven with a monitor on top. Close it right
and
there.
we're not gonna put a clip up because you need to go follow him on Instagram and look at it.
Yes, it is amazing. And like just the and then you were talking to, was it yesterday or the day before, about how like most of your content you just start recording, you don't really know what you're gonna do
Yeah,
yet.
it's like very last minute. So everything I do isn't really like some things I'll plan ahead, right?
Mhm.
But like I work best when it's last minute. Like, oh, I got to put out a video. What am I gonna do? All right, I got a book on the shelf. Let's make it.
Let me ask you this: what makes you feel like I gotta put out a video? Where does that come from? Where does that drive come from?
Kind of just a drive for people to hear me. Really, like I
Okay.
just want people to hear the message that I'm putting out, and that message is just to put out music that people can relate to.
And when did this start?
Not too long after I started, to be honest, probably like a year in. And I got in front of a camera. Obviously, it wasn't the best. Like, you're nervous in the beginning. Like,
Mhm.
even now, you get a little. But, yeah, it was about 2 years ago.
In the beginning, was it like when I started making videos, it was like it would take me all my energy for that day to make a reel, a short reel. Like, is your ability to like, does it not take anything now? Or is it still like you have to think through it?
So, I'm not going to lie. Even when I first started, the editing, like, I was looking back on it, and it wasn't really bad.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I always had a way around CapCut. I don't know what it was. It's almost like it kind of came natural. Because it was easy to work around, and the hooks I used really weren't that bad. Like it got heard. It got some numbers.
Yeah. That's valid. I mean, that's what everyone wishes they could do, is not care enough to put themselves out
Yeah,
there.
and I feel like you're already winning if like you're getting people to hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like you're already winning. Success doesn't define that because you're
Right.
putting yourself out there, not caring what people think, and in a
Yeah.
vulnerable way.
And I think that's the should I call it the challenge?
Mm-hmm.
Is that, and this goes back to Jackson. This goes back to our first episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like where we're like, man, a lot of artists really do struggle with putting themselves out there, because whether you think about it this way or not, you're being vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like you're on there. You've done stuff with your sister.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you've done stuff like in your home, like
Yeah.
this, like it's an intimate space, like it's your space, and like imagine if people like didn't mess with it, like
Yeah.
it'd be like, dang, they don't like my environment, and then
Yeah.
but then you got past all of that.
Like all of that, all the hate and everything, like at times one person can only take so much. Like us as humans, we're not built to take 10,000 opinions, realistically. But so it gets to you to a certain extent, but it only makes you better. Because
but
it's like,
how do you manage it? How do you deal with it? Do you try to quiet the noise by?
I don't really try to quiet the noise. I more embrace it because, like, I'll go through those comments and I'll like them. I don't respond to them, but I'll just like them and be like, bet, watch this. Because compared to the content I'm putting out now, like, I'm in Dallas on a podcast now.
Yeah.
So it's like, it all works out in the end. So, like, who even cares? And at this point, I don't care about hate comments.
I love it. I love it. That's dope.
Yeah,
That's
for real.
dope.
I mean, they're always gonna, like, it's so weird to me. It's always the people. Nobody will ever hate on you from like people that are above you. Sometimes, like occasionally, like some like I feel like in the industry, like the audio engineering industry, it's like a lot of experts will see a young kid like myself trying to put out content, and they're like, "The hell you doing? You have no idea what you're doing.
Yeah,
give up." It's like that's a real thing, but like when it comes to art, it's like when people hate, it's really because they're triggered because they can't do that thing.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it art, and that's what makes you an artist, is you're creating in a way that's not the same as what else is in the world.
Yeah. That's the best way to put it, to be
So what
honest
I'm
with
getting is that making content is not the hard part. Learning how to use CapCut is not the hard part, right? The hard part is getting over the hump.
Yeah.
Of the psychological part of dealing with people.
Yeah. And not even just dealing with people, even just getting over that hump of like actually doing it. Because one thing for me is I took a break this past year. After I dropped that song with my sister, I had like a lot going on, and it was like all these hate comments, and at the time it was like hard to manage. Now I learned to manage it because of that. So I'm glad that it happened.
Right.
But I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot where I was going with that.
That's funny.
No, you were talking about getting over the hump. That's what we were talking about.
Oh yeah. So getting over the hump of like actually getting that content out there, because it's like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. But like, you're never gonna do it tomorrow. You need to do it now.
Right.
And I went through that, like, even these past few months, I was like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But eventually I was like, nah.
And the biggest thing that stops people from doing it is the fear of being cringy.
Yes.
And it's always cringy at first. But the only way you will remain cringe is if you stop. The cringy stuff will become the cool stuff if you make it. It's like your ability to develop it and persevere and have discipline is what will make the name. Your name could be Shiny Doorknob and you could be a fire artist, and now people associate that name with something cool. If you become something, people associate your cringy past with something cool. That's all it is the people stay cringy when they give up, and now that's just a stamp on your past.
But then even that, are you really that cringe? Maybe to somebody.
Right, maybe, and mostly to
everybody.
Mostly to
it's
the people around you.
It's always to the people who aren't doing anything, though.
Yeah.
Like the people who are just sitting there scrolling on their phone. Oh, this is ass. It's always them. It's never somebody that's like actually creating art and putting it out there. It never is. I mean, sometimes they might say something, but
because you know it goes into it when you try to do it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I've seen some of your other, like your older stuff when you thought that you were cringe, and I don't think I've ever said this to you out loud. I'm like, it's not cringe. What are you talking about?
Oh, I appreciate it. It's funny. It's like I've been told directly. I like have directly been told. Shout out my baby mama for all the hate. Love you. She literally told me one time, all my friends make fun of me for how cringy you are, thinking you can do this on the internet.
That's motivation, though.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, of course,
that's
I
like
take
real
it as that.
motivation.
Can I promise you something? I promise you, all my friends is equal to probably 2 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. But
and
that's
out of
crazy.
the 2, probably one of them just said, yeah, it's cringe. And but really thinks you're kind of cute. Like straight up.
You know what's crazy? That reminds me of something. I was in McDonald's not even that long ago, like maybe last year. And there was this group of kids. This was when the social media was really starting to pick up and stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of them knew me. They were from my school. And all these kids are like, basically just hating on it. They're like, oh, how's that music going? You know what I'm saying? Like, just talking shit. And there were a few people that were like dapping me up from that group. So you could tell they didn't agree with it.
Yeah.
And the craziest part was that they did that even when their friends were hating on it.
Yeah.
That goes to show like they really believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because not a lot of people will actually step out and be like, yo, good job.
That's what I was telling you earlier today. I was like, my friend's girlfriend, I was driving her home one time and she told me, yeah, they all tell me how your music's a big joke and it's super whack, but I actually like it. And I was like,
yeah.
And so you said some people have thrown, you said you had trash thrown at you.
Yeah, dude, there were kids like throwing their garbage at me in school. Like,
serious?
they did not like me at all. But it's motivation though. Because look where I'm at now.
That's
and
crazy.
where I will be. It's like,
yeah.
Like in the moment, it sucked. And you're like, why do I have to deal with this? But in the long run, you look back at it, it's like,
man, if you haven't heard Jayden's music yet, just pause the episode, go listen to something, and come back, and then bookmark or save this episode, because you're gonna come back in like a year or two, like, dang, like for real, do it.
Yeah,
do it
and
now.
all your
I agree.
stuff out, all of it has been mixed, recorded by you.
yeah.
That's
all on
crazy.
BandLab in my
Bro.
bedroom.
So listen, let's talk about that.
Mhm.
Let's pivot over from the social media and that side of things. Let's put our nerd hats on now.
All right.
Shout out to the audio nerds out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So help me. So you're not in Pro Tools.
Nope.
You're not in Logic.
I just got it.
Just
but,
got in
like,
Logic.
Yeah.
You're not in Ableton.
No.
You're not in
Thanks,
FL.
no.
Nope.
You're not in Studio One.
Nope.
Can you believe?
You're not in, what else is out there? Bitwig. You're
Actually, no.
Audacity, GarageBand.
You're not in GarageBand.
Nope.
You, my friend, are in Band Lab.
Yeah, they reposted me on their socials too.
For real?
Yeah, it was dope.
And you'd been trying to get that. You'd been hitting at it for a minute, right?
So the crazy part was, they commented. This was back when I was doing like more rap stuff.
Mhm.
They commented on one of my videos. They're like, "Yo, did you make this in BandLab?" And then they DM me saying they just need proof that I made it in there, and they were gonna repost it to all their channels. And I'm like, "Yo, that's dope." So I send them proof, and they just stop answering for a year straight. And to me, that's like extremely unprofessional, especially as a business. Like, that's not a good look.
You know what? But hey, check this out. I know that when it comes to companies like that, they have multiple people managing the socials.
Yeah.
So maybe the person that started with you,
Mm-hmm.
just lost track of. They just didn't have a really good way of
Yeah.
tracking stuff. That's what from my experience with stuff like that on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think probably happened.
So the weird part to me though was I made a video about it. Like I hadn't done that for like the longest time. I'd been emailing them, like hitting them up like, yo, whatever happened to it? Not on like anything disrespectful, just more wondering
Mm-hmm.
why it never happened. So it got to a point where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just make a video, see what happens. Directly after that, they like my post and then just like add themselves as a collaborator, which kind of shows me that they see it.
Mm.
And it's like they didn't really take that action to do anything until I called them out for it.
Interesting.
So that's why I was kind of like,
It's like acting like they're like a fake friend
and
kind
it's
of vibe.
yeah, exactly. And it's like, what if I were to be a huge artist though, and do that? Like they would do it instantly.
Right. Yeah, but then they got something to benefit from it.
It's business. I get it.
Yeah, they're just looking at you like, what is he really gonna give us right now? How's he gonna put
Right.
more money in our pockets?
So like we'll just keep tabs. We'll keep our eyes on them or whatever like that. We'll keep following and see
But
what
hey,
happens.
but by the time
Don't be too
this
late.
is gonna be too late.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen. Not
Man,
happening.
last chance.
Not really. And you just did your first. Is this the first song that'll come out that'll be like, kind of like uniquely produced, mixed and mastered, re-recorded, custom guitars, custom pianos?
Speaking of the custom guitars, Crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out
to whoever did that.
Jeff Shapiro.
That
Shout out
was
to
crazy.
Jeff number
Dude,
one.
the instrumental was better than the original.
Yeah.
Insane. I was like actually blown away hearing
And
that.
nothing's even happened yet. He just recorded it,
Dude,
which is good.
there's some monsters out there, like musical monsters. I literally hit him up like, yo, I need a favor. I'm gonna send you a record right now. Just go in the studio, just interpret it for me. Like, just do your thing. And like, all right, sure. Like, I just gotta wake up a little bit. Hour later, sends me like
In an hour?
yeah.
That's what
That's
they do.
insane.
They breathe it. It's
Yeah.
not even. It's just like, oh, I can go chill with coffee and my guitar, with my guitar and some coffee.
That would be me. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
dude literally sent like
No, that's crazy.
layers that could be the song.
No, they sound amazing, dude.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, he's fire.
it's
That's my
incredible.
brother too. I love him.
Good,
He's
good,
dope.
good. I'm glad.
Yeah. But anyway, so let's talk about this. So you're in BandLab. How did you learn how to use BandLab? YouTube
So,
University?
do you know what Soundtrap is?
No. Soundtrap?
Yeah, Spotify made it. It's like a DAW by Spotify. It's online.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Did you know about that? Crazy.
That's what I started on, and it has it's basically like the Dollar Tree version of BandLab. So I already knew how to use that. I had a friend that was on it, and he taught me
Okay.
how to use it, my way around it. And eventually, I don't know, it's kind of vague, but at some point, probably like a year, and I switched to BandLab,
Mm.
and really just trial and error, trying different presets, adjusting them.
That's
And you
what's up.
sell presets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has that worked out?
Yeah. I mean, not like in an extreme way, but I made like a good 700 off of it.
That's nice.
So it was like a solid base, but I didn't do it for too long. Like, I stopped promoting it for a while. I should have
Yeah.
kept
That's
doing
what's
it.
up. That's what's up. I mean, I've never made money off of presets. You know, I mean, I haven't done it. So, I mean, you did it and you made some money off of it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and
That's
if there's
hard.
one person that will buy your stuff, there's 10 people. If there's 10 people, there's 100 people.
Yeah.
It goes like there's so many more people in this world than we realize. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Unlimited bit. If the whole world population was just Dallas, there'd still be enough room for everyone to start their own endeavors and make a good living.
Yeah.
mhm. Dude, that's hard. So, there's Soundtrap transition into BandLab,
Mhm.
right? So if anybody's seen your videos, they know that you use literally the mic that's in front of you right now, the world famous Shure SM7B, correct?
I love this.
Have you
mic.
always used the SM7B?
No, so the crazy part was there was this investor. He makes like a lot of money. He's like a day trader or whatever.
Uh-huh.
He hit me up. He's like, yo, I like what you do. I'm figuring this is a scam, right? Because there's a ton of people that'll like hit you up. He's
Right.
like, I want to send you money for new equipment. Whatever you need, I got you. Dude sends me $400 to get a Shure SM7B.
That's crazy.
Go to GarageBand and walk out with a Shure SM7B. My mom's like, no, that's a scam. That's a scam. I'm like, no, it's not. I got $400 in my account right now.
That's crazy.
Good stuff. Yeah, that's one of those. That's
So to all day traders out there, we're the New Space Podcast, and yeah, check us out.
need money.
I'm Jayden
We
Menace,
need
by the
money.
way.
Check us out.
We do need a
Me too.
sponsor. We do need a sponsor though.
That's dope though. I love that.
Yeah, it was cool.
But what were you using before that? What
A
microphone?
Rockville RCM02. It was like a $100 mic. Yeah, I
gotta
think
look
it's
this
$100.
Was it
A
gold?
Rockville
Yeah, it was like gold and black.
RCM.
The only thing that made it work was
O2.
my presets.
Yeah.
Because like I would record on the actual mic. It was so bad.
I've never seen this before.
Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah.
You know this mic?
I mean, I've seen him use it.
I mean, that was not even that long ago. That was when I was making the song with my sister.
Yeah.
And the record sounds good.
I like
Man,
that
listen,
song, dude.
guys.
Why do people hate on it? That you're using your sister
Apparently, I don't know.
because she wanted to make a song and is actually
you
talented
can't even
like
you
you.
can't even like do anything
Yeah.
because like it was a cool experience for her, you know.
Mhm.
It's like a whole bunch of people seeing
What
it.
kind of hate was it though?
It was like, oh, you're a pedophile. Why are you making a song with your sister? I'm like, bro,
Are you serious?
How are you that messed up in the head that you have to take it there?
Oh
They
my
just
God.
feel free on social media because,
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can only take a certain extent of. Like, it got to a point where I was like, I pinned a comment on the post. I'm like, y'all need to stop, because it was. How are you that messed up in the head? Genuinely.
I mean, it's not. They have the like anybody can act. It's like
I'm so sorry
a
about
free
that. By
world.
the way. That's crazy.
Anybody gets to act tough on social media.
Yeah.
Including 99% of people are not tough in real life. So it's like they get a chance to be that person online and they like it. It's terrible.
It's like, people are going to say whatever. Can't really control it, but.
Isn't it amazing? It's like, it's something they hate. They just see you and they just hate you.
Yeah.
And then they have to take time to type something mean out. When if they really didn't like what they were seeing, they could just tweet.
Yeah. Something pulled him in. Something's pulling him in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if it's pulling him in, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I was promoting that, one thing I didn't care about was making videos that looked kind of stupid, because the stupid videos, number one, generate hate. That's not the type of hate I was going for.
Right.
But like, comments on comments.
Did your sister see all that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Good.
We went through it. It honestly was like evened out between hate and then actual. Like, it wasn't all negative comments. Like, there were a lot of people that actually liked the song. It did very well when we dropped it and everything.
So let me ask you, like, you kind of mentioned it a few times about, you know, making it big. Like, define that. What does that mean to you? Is it once you get 10
sold out shows,
labels interested in you, a sold out
shows wherever
like,
you go?
like huge shows though.
Okay.
Like,
how
that,
big? Like,
I feel
Drake arenas, like MGK
Drake
arenas.
That's
wow.
that's my.
So you want to be so famous you can't even drive your supercars because people will harass you so much. That's how famous you want. I'm just asking.
Well, okay. There's a certain level of famous that's like too much. And I'm not thinking famous in the aspect that's like, I want to walk out of my house and get bombarded by a ton of people. But I just consider successful as like being able to present my music to a huge crowd, like a huge crowd of
naturally
people.
those two are like just tied together because
they are.
But I know what you're saying, like that's the desire, that would be awesome.
I think that you're talented enough already. You have a dope enough sound to be opening for the people that you're talking about. So if there's any advice that I can give you real time right here, right now, is to start looking for those opportunities.
Yeah.
There are like, so I did an album with an artist, shout out Manny Wells, and he went on tour, and me and Jackson went to the show when he was in Dallas, but the folks who opened for him in all of the cities that he went to, they all had to send in like kind of like auditions or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. Like, not you don't find those type of opportunities unless you're looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you should be looking for that.
And you have numbers too, so they're not gonna be like, oh, he just sounds dope. Like, you get people there.
Like, I was even talking to my friend, even in my own city, just going to open mics, even to just get like videos and stuff, because they want to see stuff you've done.
Dude, if you were in Dallas, we would have just done a band.
That's what I was telling him.
He was telling me, like, I would come down here and do that though.
Yeah.
I would be willing to spend like $450 on a flight to come down here and do that.
Yeah.
That's easy.
And that's what I was telling him too, is like with all the people like if they're ever in Dallas, getting a spot on one of those lineups.
Dude that played guitar, like, I'm telling you, like, he learned the record in 30 seconds. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not because it's simple and not good, because it's beautiful and something that people are like it's, musicians, a lot of musicians kind of like have already placed that. We talked about that yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, all right, bass player, guitar player, keys, drums,
Yeah.
That's it.
And I feel like even the song we're working on right now would be great for like a band.
Oh yeah.
Like it would be perfect. Just the drums and everything. I was just envisioning that in like a concert.
Yeah.
That like even though I haven't done like an actual concert yet, like every time I make a song, it's like envisioning what would this sound like performing it in front of 10,000 people.
You don't realize how much more fun you'd have than you think, because all the like the screens and the lights, and you get to tell them, I want it to have this vibe and this colors, and I want it to look like reference this show. Like there's so many ways you could just make the song impact like T-Pain at Coachella.
Yeah.
That dude is awesome, bro.
Yeah, he killed it. So I mean, yeah, we definitely gonna be rooting for you and looking for that, and definitely like stoked on finishing this record with you. Like it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. I can't wait until this is done.
There was a question. I know Jackson wanted to ask this. You guys already talked about it already, maybe, but when it comes to you record yourself, you mix everything yourself. Like, is that a part of everything that energizes you and keeps you going as a part of your identity, or do you feel like it's just a price you have to pay? And if you would let
like
somebody else do it?
If I had the resources and people that I was comfortable with, like recording with him per se, I would rather do that than record, just because when I'm doing content and like all this other stuff, it's so hard to balance all of that and do it all yourself. Like even independent artists, they have an engineer, producers, stuff like that. Well, any successful independent artist anyway. But it's also a mix between both, because sometimes I like to just sit down, lock in by myself in my room and just make something cool.
Okay.
Well, that's what's cool about having a team around you.
Yeah.
Is like the exact situation that happened here is like you make a demo over a YouTube beat, and then you take the YouTube beat to producers and they make it this crazy sound.
And like this is 10 times more exciting than just slapping a YouTube beat on BandLab and just recording over it. Like we have a guitar player making the sample or the beat, reproducing it. He's adding cinematic drums. It's like such a cooler process to watch. Seeing you play the piano to it is just like, it's kind of a surreal feeling.
Yeah.
Especially coming from my bedroom, making music on BandLab too.
But then, like you said earlier, in the first 10 minutes we started, you know, you have to put yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself out there, and Jackson saw you. Put yourself out there. You stayed out there.
Yeah.
To the point where Jackson is like, yo, Ife, you gotta check out this dude. Like, yo, like, you know, what we doing? And I heard it, and I'm like, okay, valid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, you know, we're here. And then on to the next even, and then more and more and more. So, man, look, like, it's right there for the taking. You know what I'm saying? Like, being consistent with that content is key. You know what I mean? So get over the hump, people.
Yeah.
I can't wait till however long it takes for this to just be going crazy. I just can't wait for you to be like, hey, bro, I got 9 shows in Washington next week. Fly out. Be like, all right, dude, fine.
I just get this weird feeling that it's going to be sooner than I think.
Yeah.
Especially if I stick with it.
And if it's not, that delusion is, you have to have that. Like we were talking about earlier, it's like I've always thought next week I'm gonna make it, and then it's 5 years
Work
past,
like
I'm
it's gonna
still
happen tomorrow.
thinking it's next week.
Yeah,
because eventually it will happen tomorrow.
Yep.
You mentioned earlier that you see, was it Soundtrap?
Soundtrap, yeah.
Soundtrap. So you said you used to do rap. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, I have a really cool rap song I want to show you.
Okay.
He's got an even
about
cooler
record
rap
labels
name.
and stuff.
His rap name's even cooler.
Oh,
are you still gonna rap? Like, are you going? Or are you kind of like?
I mean, like,
that's a phase that's done.
I don't really do it, but I feel like eventually I might just. Why not?
Oh yeah, that's hitting people with. You just don't want to. I don't like. Okay, no hate on MGK. I don't like the extreme transition where it's like he's either on stage sagging his pants, you know, like gangster rap, or he's up there in all pink with a guitar, like.
But he can play though.
Yeah, no, dude is crazy talented.
Yeah.
But I think if he was doing that punk stuff, I think he looks dope when he's like sagging baggy clothes. Like that's sick. If he had his guitar up there like that, doing that punk stuff, I think that'd be fire.
And it just fits his vibe too.
Yeah,
Like, that's just.
But you know what? I'm not mad at him though. I'm not. I'll be honest.
I'm not. I'm saying
I mean,
I
hey,
personally would rather.
He's more successful than me.
Yeah,
so
I'm saying like if you would like dropped a rap song in between 20 pop songs,
see,
and just surprise people.
Yeah, that's the song I want to show you.
Mm-hmm.
I want to drop that. Like I've played it for a lot of people, and they were like, "Yo, you got to drop this."
Okay.
Because it's like an old school sound, but it has like a modern twist to it, almost like maybe Corday or something. But it has its own sound.
All right. Okay.
Fire.
I got
it. Maybe it was called "Letter to a Label."
Huh.
That's a dope name.
I'm sure I'll remember it.
That's a dope name.
I'll show y'all.
I'll be peeping.
So how would you describe your current sound, like right now?
More like a lot of my songs at this point, they start off low emotional tone, and have like a decent build up. Some of them are just more low, slow songs. Other ones, like I'll use "Written in the Stars" as an example. It starts off really slow, kind of like the one we're working on right now, and then it has a build up, and then towards the end of it, it like goes all in, and then just has a crazy chorus.
I'd say it's
to
like
it.
cinematic pop ballad style.
Yeah,
but it's like got an alternative. I don't know how to explain
I feel like I get like a Kid Leroy /
I've heard that so many times.
Like, but then also like ZZ Sam kind of vibe.
But in the best
really
way.
Good.
Oh, funny story for you. So, I'm in LA and in the studio doing a session, and he walks in.
Who?
ZZ Sam. Like he's tall, lanky dude. Walks in with a whole bunch of other people or whatever. I'm not trying to like only because we're talking about him. I won't say other people that were, but he came in the room and I was like, oh, this dude is tall, and it was like he was the only white dude, like, in the group, whatever. But he seemed very comfortable. He was real cool, like you know, say what's up to everybody. It was cool. And then it was after that I heard him for the first time. It was crazy because I'd never heard him before, and I'm like, "Whoa, this is just in the studio."
Yeah, he's good, bro.
Yeah, he's hard. Yeah, I like him.
You're gonna be better because you are better. I actually have no idea who this guy is.
Nah.
What you hear?
Like,
he's good, bro.
He's hard. If you want to, we could do like one of his type of videos.
Like the piano?
Yeah.
That'd be fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll show you what we're talking about. Like, it'd make perfect sense. I swear, I feel like
that's like my favorite music by him, though. Like, when they overproduce it and stuff, they don't need to do that, dude. Like, they just need the piano. And those songs do so much better.
If he does an acoustic, just drops an acoustic album, I feel like it would go stupid.
Yeah. I feel like they're just overproducing, like, a lot of the stuff he does, and it's unnecessary.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of times, overproducing, I do it too, and it comes from a certain level of insecurity. I really do. I think so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even the record that we're working on right now, when I was like, oh, let's take this out, there was a part of me like, do you really want to do that? And then I'm like, Ife, think about what the song needs. What's gonna make this song go. Like, stop it. Like, I had to check myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what was happening like literally an hour ago.
Yeah. That's exactly how I
right.
think. It's like, I just feel like I'm trying to, now that you say that, I realize every time I reach to add something, it's really to cover something.
Yes.
As to opposed to add to it. Because one of the most beneficial things you'll notice in a lot of huge pop is a lot of silence.
A lot of space.
That's what it is.
It almost sounds like, to somebody that's just listening to it on the outside, it sounds like they took a mic and just recorded it.
Yeah.
Like, obviously there's a lot more that goes into it, production wise and all of that. But to the outside ear, it just sounds like they took this mic right here and just sang into it.
Bro, listen, can I tell you something?
What's up?
The Manny Wells records,
No,
they're
I'm good.
They're like, like millions of spins on Spotify and Apple, whatever. The best performing records were done on the SM58. a $99 mic. Like we did one song, we finished it, and it was on. I can't remember what condenser mic, but it was a really nice one, probably like 2 to 5K range. And he was like, "Nah, man, I'm trying to capture when I recorded it." He went back and tracked it over because it was too noisy, so we couldn't use it. He went back and tracked it again on the SM58, and that's what we dropped. Swear to God, like, because at the end of the day, I respect people like him so much, and you're seeming to have that mind where it's like you got to give the song what it needs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, you know, if you want a hot dog, all you need is ketchup. Sometimes that's it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You don't need all the extra stuff. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's what's up. I love it.
No,
So
for real. It's like the
there's two
song will
things-
tell you, like, I want this, but it's a quiet, I want this. Give me this. Give me, remove that.
I feel uncomfortable.
There's two things I always ask myself when I'm working on a record, whether I'm mixing or producing. Number one, how does it feel? This change I want to do or whatever, how does it make me feel about the song? And then the second question is, does it need it? Like, if something adds like 0.2%, I'm not doing it. It has to add like a substantial amount. That's where, like, all right, this is part of the record. Like, if you're baking a cake and you say you want to add, like, what's a very unusual thing to put in the cake?
A dash of
Mayo.
spice.
Yeah. Like, oh my God, like, I want to try mayo in this. And you put, like, I don't want to put too much. I'm going to put just a dash. Well, don't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just make a good cake.
Yeah.
And, you know, like.
Yeah, and stick to what you know.
Yeah.
Like inside and out.
Just make a good cake, period.
Yeah.
You know? Because the cake's going to taste different if it's for this person's birthday versus that person's birthday. How do we feel when we're eating this cake? That's
Fat.
like the thing
I feel
that I'm
fat.
going after. So,
I felt fat after them chicken wings, that's for sure.
Facts.
I'm not a big cake person.
Me neither.
I'm an ice cream
We're the
person.
same
Yeah.
person, dude.
I don't like cake either.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Same
I mean, I
skin
like
color
it,
and
but-
everything.
Like 100%.
No, really, we
Same
both got.
skin
We
color.
both have asthma.
Yep.
We both were born with perfectly straight teeth. We
Yep.
both aren't big cake guys.
Yep.
There was something
There
else
was- there
that
was a
happened, and
couple
we were
other
like,
things,
"What the
yeah.
heck?" Insane. We both have huge heads.
Yeah. 'Cause we wore each other's hats and like, yeah, you got a big head. So let me tell you about my story with Band Lab.
Okay.
I found out about Band Lab like years ago before I met my wife, okay?
Uh-huh.
And I preface that because I was dating a girl that could really, really sing. And she liked to like sing like harmonies. And sometimes she would record something, and then the only time I would be able to hear the harmony is if she would record something and then harmonize with her phone. I'm like, hey, you gotta be able to find an app that you can use on your phone. And then we found BandLab.
Yeah, that's like the
It's been a
only
thing
good
for
app.
that long.
Yeah, it's been around.
Dude, that
Wow.
BandLab has been around for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Years
It's been
on
around
top
for
of
a hot
years.
minute. Yeah. And I've been married 11 years.
I'm glad I never found out about it because I would have definitely gotten
Yeah.
way deep.
Do you
in
know
it.
who David is?
David.
It's like D4VD.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
He made a song on BandLab on his phone with wired like earbuds.
Mm-hmm.
And that song, I'm pretty sure, went platinum. He's
Oh, man.
he is huge, like selling out stadiums.
See?
And his top song is that one off the earbuds.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But a lot of artists will take it and take that and run with it. Like, that's proof you don't need
Yeah.
quality. You do, but that is going to happen. It's going to happen sometimes. Like, Jeff knew somebody who said, like, mixing that studios and all this stuff was just a waste of time and money. You just recorded on the earbuds and that's it.
It depends
And it's
on
the
your
same.
When you hear that Michael
depends.
Jackson recorded his like this one song, they did like 90 something versions of the mix, and they
90.
recorded everything in like a freaking $1 million studio, right? With Bob, I can't remember his last name, the engineer. They ended up with mix 2, by the way. I'm sure some people who hear me right now know the story. Like they did 90 something versions of the mix when with number 2 of all of them. But the reason I'm bringing that up is because this is somebody who, you know, they had everything available to them, and they, you know, all this great equipment, but still like 90 something versions of the mix didn't sound right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then you go over someone like Steve Lacy, you know, like him in GarageBand, right?
I didn't.
He did a TED Talk where he showed the session. It was a GarageBand session, recorded vocals on his little wired AirPod microphone, and it sounded crazy. Like straight up.
You can work with anything.
You can't. And the most important thing is like inspiration and just like
but then
emotion, like all that being in the song.
All your favorite records from all your favorite bands from this, even the classics from the 80s and 90s and, you know, 2000s, they all recorded in $12,000 mics and freaking billion, like not billion, but if I'm going to put real numbers behind it, on $300,000 consoles.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they recorded on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drake and Kanye and all those guys, it's still like $20,000 that their voices are going through before it hits the computer. You know what I'm saying? Oh, first of all, I got.
So what is your conclusion?
I got a quick
like
soapbox. I got a
of...
quick soapbox on something real quick. So, there's a producer that I'm literally working with right now, right? And he has a post on his Instagram talking about how, you know, hardware is overrated. It's not a big deal, you know, whatever. And then he mentions what's his name? It's a big producer, a big mix engineer, like the greatest mix engineer of all time. Love you. What's his name?
The
Ganea. Urban. Dang, I can't remember his name.
I know that one guy. He made that one song.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, that guy that made that one song.
They're like, oh, he doesn't
Serban.
use Serban. Like Serban doesn't use any hardware. But Serban is getting all of his records from people that have recorded in like thousands and thousands and $1,000 worth of analog.
Yeah.
Right? He's mixing it in digital fine, but he's sending it to a mastering engineer.
Any plugin. Like, the worst plugins in the world, if it is a great quality recording, will sound great.
Yeah.
They're going to sound incredible.
And then you send it to a mastering engineer with equally as crazy hardware. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they're not missing.
And they're like, they're not mixing. They're not mixing with analog. Like it's 3 main stages. 2 of them went through hardware.
And like, ain't none of y'all are Serban. Even if you don't need hardware.
You're not, exactly.
You ain't Serban.
You not, bro.
You is not be Serban.
Hey, camera over here. You, that camera.
Hey, camera over here. You are not Serban.
You are not Serban. Get you a compressor.
I don't even know who that is. I have no idea who that is.
Amen. No, it's all about like the thing is that song David did, like if the exact same vocal performance and everything was just recorded through a really nice studio. I'm curious. I want to hear it now.
I don't think it would. You
don't think it would have done as good if it was better quality?
No.
Why?
No. It's not that it's not better quality. It was better performance.
No, I'm saying the exact same performance.
No.
Switched over.
It's hard to pull that out.
Like
that.
it's not gonna. It's
no,
not
I'm saying like in a
gonna
magic fairy world.
I feel like realistically, if he made that song as a demo, right, and he put that out and then replaced it with something hypothetically, I don't think it would do as good just because the song he put out did well the way it is.
Yeah, I'm saying more so like in the sense like in a magic fairyland, you could snap your fingers and he had done that exact performance instead of the air thing right there. There was just a C800G in front of his face.
No, because of the story behind it as well. Because
it's not
nobody cares. Realistically, it's much more inspiring if you made a hit song off of Apple earbuds than a $3,000 mic with everything you need.
I don't think that's what it is. I think what it is that there's a grind. There's a feel that you get when you know that, man, I really want to make music and all I got is these earbuds, right? So you take these earbuds and you sing your heart out through the earbuds. Not only are you singing your heart out, you know that it's not the greatest mic in the world. So you genuinely and honestly try to give it your best because you know that this isn't the best equipment that I'm working with. All of that, accumulates to an amazing, very real and truthful performance. If I stick a C800 $11,000 mic in your face, it's like, okay, no excuses, do something.
Yeah.
That's literally what's going on psychologically. And I feel like that's what you're really trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? So, is it possible to get the best of both worlds? Yes. But it will take an amazing producer to do that. Somebody who can be with the artist and get in their head the same way that a really great coach can get in a player's head to give an amazing performance in the fourth quarter.
True.
Yeah. I do think, in this new world where everyone and their dog's cousin's uncle makes music, that is like something where it's like studios are becoming less and less of a thing.
Yeah.
So it's only a leg up if you're as comfortable in a studio as you are in front of Apple earphones, microphone, and you're like nasty work. You know what I'm saying? The reality is record dope music and put it out, and it's gonna be good at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So what's the future? What are you doing next? What are you doing next? You're on Instagram, you're on TikTok.
I'm on TikTok. Hasn't been a huge platform recently, but with this song we're working on, I'm going all routes, dude. TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. Snapchat works really well. Okay. A lot of my monthly listeners actually come from there.
Wow. Okay.
And like locally, it's a great way to promote because like your quick ad, I'll just spam it and it's like a whole bunch of people near me. But like YouTube Shorts, all that, everything. I'm trying to go all routes with this.
Wait, repeat why Snapchat works again.
So I use Snapchat for more
local,
like my city. Because if I want to have like a song release event, which I've been looking into, I want to do that. It's a great way to get my music out there. So it doesn't work as well if you just post a video and put a link over it because people are just scrolling on their story.
Right.
Like, think about if you were on Snapchat and you're just scrolling, you don't care. Like, you really don't care.
Right.
Rather than you want to find like that 1% of people that do care. So put like reply with stars and I'll send you the song. So then this 1% of people that actually wants to hear it, I'm like, what do you listen to music on? Send it to them and they're like, yo, I actually like this. You just gain one new person who likes your music and is probably local to you.
That's hard.
And when they have
it's like I post, what if I had a song release event, who would pull up? Messages on messages, I'll pull up because I'm local to you. Mm-hmm. So it's all these people who are like, I like your music and I'm local to you. Why not show up?
And when people are directly, that's something we've talked about on this show a lot, is like becoming the physical artist coming back out again and being in real places, meeting real people. Because like we talked about, if somebody meets you at a show or meets you at one of these meetups, now their pride is associated with knowing Jayden Manis. He actually knows who I am. I'm not just some Instagram number to him. They're like now with you to ride till the end.
You know what that's called? Community.
Dictatorship. Oh yeah. Community.
Community is a huge part of what I do. Like I feel like that's the main factor that sets me apart from a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because most people just don't reply to comments. They'll like either that or just heart the comments, barely respond. Like I'm on top of all of that. I got a Discord server, doing all that stuff with the movie nights and having conversations with people.
Yeah, that's dope.
Tell us about the movie nights. Like that blew my mind.
Yeah, so there are a couple people who have done it. It's not like I won't claim that it's an original thing for me. Like that's
very nice of you.
But I'm not gonna be like I came up with movie nights. Like there are a lot of artists that do have Discord servers and do stuff like that. But basically, how I'll go about it is I'll try to promote it a week in advance and have it on like a Sunday. I set up an event in Discord. You can have like a RSVP system. They click the button. They're interested. Sends them a notification when it's coming up. And we'll get around like probably 20 people. And I'll just share my screen and play a movie on the screen. And everybody will just sit in there.
And y'all, do you ever pause it and talk? Or like y'all just watch it straight through?
It depends. It really depends how people are feeling. Like sometimes we'll just sit there and watch the movie if we're not really feeling talking. But other times we'll have like a whole conversation.
That's like almost heartwarming. So somebody that was probably alone on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Got a couple, you know.
So I feel like once your social media gets to a certain point, like you can't interact with everybody. Realistically, it's not possible. But while you're still small, you want to have that foundation of, okay, if I take a break for 4 months, these people are still going to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't need to be making music to interact with these people. Like I can say, hey, yo, you want to watch a movie? Not even on promoting music or anything. It's like online friends, quite literally, that also support me. So it's like even just interacting with them is keeping me on their mind. It's not forgettable. It's like, this is my online friend. I'm not going to forget them.
And you're going to meet them because you'll probably tour 90% of places in the world.
Yeah.
So you're going to run into these people and they're going to show up.
Yeah. And another thing is, having those people who support me that are willing to help run what I'm trying to do. I have a girl in my Discord server that quite literally goes through every comment I have, just responding to everything for me.
Wow.
So it's like, I'll still look at the comments and stuff, but when I'm trying to create music, it's very draining to go through everything. So I'll have her kind of moderate what I'm doing. And she does this all for free, just out of like support. Wow.
Shout out to the number one fan.
Shout out Emma.
Shout out Emma.
Shout out Emma.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what's up. I love it.
That idea is dope.
I love it. And all of this. So basically, what I've learned today on this episode of the New Space Podcast is that your music making was basically trial and error. You just kept
the whole thing, still trial and error.
Your social media and the way you promote and everything is also trial and error.
Yep.
Man, Nike figured that thing out. Just do it, man.
Just do it.
Like, for real. That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
I love it.
Well, I think that does it for the New Space Podcast on this fine morning afternoon.
It is not afternoon. It is it's a good 6:30 p.m., my guy.
Wow.
Yeah. But this is a great episode.
Totally is, yeah. Super
Awesome,
dope. We
man.
got work to do. We can't sit here forever because we got a record to cook up on.
Oh yeah.
We got a
Couple
record
mic
cook
drops
up. We got
to cook
a
up
mic
on.
drop to do. We got a live performance to do. It's gonna be great. So
I'm sure
y'all
Jeff's
look
gotta
out for
use
that
the
too.
restroom.
Dope.
He'll be in there for a good 4 hours.
Poor guy. Everyone.